Hi guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to talk you through and we're going to kind of do a complete meal. So we're going to do a curry. We've got some coconut rice to go with that. We've got some naan bread and we've just got a little side dish to go along with that. So let me walk you through the steps of this. First of all, you need to roast some vegetables. So I'm using cauliflower, butternut squash and parsnips. I've just chopped them into even sized pieces, put them in a jiffy bag, put some olive oil on them and then just coated them all. Put them on a baking tray and bake them in the oven for about 30-35 minutes till they're charred and golden. The secret to when you're roasting vegetables is don't add any seasoning, so don't put any salt on there because that draws the moisture out. So if the moisture's in there, then you can't get charred and brown. So season after, but because we're adding it to the curry, there's no need to do that. So that's the first step, is roast some vegetables. The second step, I've already started. So in my pan, I've got 2 onions and I've sweated these off with some coconut oil. The reason I'm using coconut oil is that this recipe originally had lots of coconut cream, which is obviously tips us out of our exchanges, so I kind of wanted to make this as low as we can on the protein. So by adding the coconut oil, you impart that flavour straight away. So I've cooked the onions for about 15 minutes on a low light with a teaspoonful of salt to stop it burning, and you want them to become really soft. This is the stage that most people get wrong when they make a curry. They tend to speed this along, so low and slow for about 50 minutes till you get that consistency. So then into our pot we're going to add our spices. So this is, because it's from Kerala, they tend to have very high chili factors to it, or a lot of spices. The spices they use are kind of, they've got some aroma to them. It's kind of sweet and it's got some sour notes in there because we're going to use some tamarind. So let's start with our spices. I'm using chili flakes because I can control the temperature of these. If you use a chili, you kind of don't know how hot the chili is going to be. If you like fresh chili, then do that. So we're going to add a teaspoon of chili flakes. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of ground turmeric. So that goes in. We're going to add a teaspoonful of ground coriander. And we're going to add a teaspoonful of ground cumin. We also want some ginger in there. Now you can put fresh ginger in there. I always tend to use the ginger that I can keep in the fridge, otherwise it tends to go off quite a lot. So we're going to add 2 teaspoons of ginger into there. So again, it's got some heat, it's warm, but it's not overpowerful. So at this stage what you want to do is then fry off all of them, just to release all the oils and start building up the flavours. Right, so into there, what we're going to add then is some coconut water. So again, lower in protein than using coconut cream or coconut milk. You still get the same flavour with this, but we get lower protein. So we need a kind of litre of stock to this. So I'm going to do this up to the litre mark. And then to that I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of tamarind paste. So you can get this from most supermarkets. It's kind of got like a sour flavour to it, so like limes or lemons, but again it just adds another texture and another flavour into this. So 2 teaspoons, we're going to mix that in. And then to that you need a tablespoonful of vegetable bouillon or stock. So again, use a brand that you're comfortable with. spoon. And then we're just going to add that to the onion mix. And again, we'll bring that up to boil. Stir all that together. And you kind of want to cook that just for about 5 or 6 minutes, just to bring it up to the boil, just to make all the flavours amalgamate all together, and then we can add some other bits. So let's look at our coconut sticky rice then we're going to serve with this. So we've got our low protein rice, and I've got 250 grams. I've got 25 grams of shredded coconut, and then I'm going to add in 500 mils again of coconut oil. So what we do for this, first of all, just to get some more flavour in there, we're going to add some coconut oil to a pan first and then heat this up. So you need about a tablespoonful of your coconut oil. Again, melt that down. So this is a bit like making a risotto, but it's just a plain rice. So once your oil has melted, just drop in the rice. And then we want to just toss all this rice together, just so everything's coated in coconut oil. I'm going to add in the shredded coconut. Give that a stir around. And then we're going to add our coconut water. Bring that a stir and then just bring it up to boiling point. And then we're just going to turn it down and then we'll just let that cook. Like I said, this is a sticky rice, so it will cook, but it will kind of all combine together, which is a bit like sushi rice, but it's really nice with this curry. So that's the rice. So to serve along with the naan bread, we've just got a little dip to go along. So we've got some coconut yogurt, and in the bowl I've just got some shredded cucumber. And I've let this drain on some kitchen paper just to absorb some of that excess liquid. So we're just going to stir some of this through. And then to that we just want to season it up a little bit. So I'm going to add some cracked black pepper. I'm going to add a small amount of salt, just a little pinch. Flake that in, and then to that we just want a quarter of a teaspoon of coriander, and again a quarter of a teaspoon of cumin. You can add garlic in there, you can add some more ginger in there if you want. I just like it quite cooling to go along with the curry and to serve with the naan bread. So that's our yoghurt made. Let's check our rice. So that's slowly coming to the boil. Checking our curry. Again, that's coming to the boil. I'm going to put it on a bigger heat. So to serve along with this, we've done some naan bread. So you've seen me make bread on another video. If you haven't, have a look on Low Protein Connect because it will be there. This is just a basic bread recipe, but it's the way in which we cook it then is going to turn it into a naan bread. So I've used the low protein mix and the yeast. I've just rolled it out slightly, just so it's about the thickness of a pound coin, and I've let them prove for about half an hour, so they are still puffy, but they've not rose completely. So then into a frying pan. Again, we're going to add some coconut oil because we're carrying on this coconut flavour all the way through. So heat that pan up. You don't want it too hot, medium heat is fine. So give the rice a stir, that's come to the boil, so we're going to turn that right down. Give it a stir so it's not all sticking to the bottom. Again, we're going to pop that on a low heat, pop that over. Our curry. So that's boiling away nicely, so again I can turn that one down. So once the curry then starts boiling, what I'm going to add is I'm going to add some green beans. I've just chopped some kale beans. You can add any veg, this just adds some freshness to this. So I kept these whole because I like them big, but again you can chop them up. Add them, and we're going to cook that for about 3 or 4 minutes just to kind of blanch them, but we want to kind of keep them crispy. So the pan's nice and hot, the oil's melted, so let's take one of our naan bread and we're going to pop that in the middle. These should take about a minute on each side. Don't know if people, the whole point of the naan bread is it's nice and chewy. They'll puff up in the pan as well as you cook them. You can flip them over a few times or just leave them on the one side. Then just to go around, just keep checking them so they don't take on too much colour. Some colour is nice on this. Again, our rice is just simmering. So I've just flipped over the naan bread. Not much colour on one side yet, but we'll get there. Let's give our curry stir. Flip over our naan bread again. So this is when the naan bread will start taking on some colour. So again, it depends on how much colour you like to it. I kind of like some charred bits on there. Nice, let's check on the rice again. That's doing good. Let's have one more flip of our naan bread. So now to the curry we can add our roasted vegetables. So there's, and nice and charred, so we've got the cauliflower, you've got the parsnip and you've got the butternut squash. But you can change this and add whatever vegetables that you like. So again, just bring that to the boil. And let's give one last flip for our naan bread. And there you go, so you've got a nice toasted edge there. It'll feel, when you tap it, it will sound hollow, which means it's cooked. Let's go in with our second one. Again, naan bread you can make ahead of time, you can keep it in the freezer, you can just pull them out. If you want to heat them up, you can then put them in the toaster or put them back in the oven to get crispy. Curry's come back to the boil again, so just boil this for about 2 minutes. Just so it starts heating up all of the vegetables. Flip the naan bread once. Let's give our rice a stir. And you'll see at this stage that the rice is quite sticky, so it looks like it's not completely cooked, but this is what we want, is a sticky rice, so it'll have that texture to it, but don't worry about it. Just keep stirring it now and again because it can stick to the bottom of the pan. Because the oil's there, it'll soon release. So then to finish the curry off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some bok choy to this. You can add some spinach, you can add some green kale, it's really nice. I'm going to take off the end and then slice this. Do the stalk quite thin and then the greens you can go quite big on this. I'm going to add the stalks now just so it's got a little bit extra time to cook before we add in the tops. Let's flip the naan over. Let's give our rice a stir. And the bok choy literally only takes just a few minutes just to wilt down and cook. And that's boiling, so I'm going to add in my bok choy tops. Pop the lid back on, give that 2 minutes. Let's flip on naan again. Nice and toasted. So there you go, a nice naan bread, nice and chewy, nice charred on both sides, but still completely cooked. So our rice is nearly cooked, we're just going to give 2 minutes on this and then we can dish up. So then just to finish off the sticky rice, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add 1/4 teaspoon of dried mint, because mint and coconut are really nice together and it just adds another flavour to our rice. So then that's our rice cooked, take it off the heat. Good stew with the mint. The smell is amazing. And then we've got our curry. Let's turn this off. And then to finish the curry, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in some They have low protein cream cheese. This is then going to add the creaminess to the curry instead of using the coconut cream. And then I'm also going to add in some coconut yogurt, which is going to cool it down, but again it's going to add that cream texture to the curry that we would normally get with lots of coconut cream, but we don't need it because this does exactly the same. This will just take 2 minutes, it just literally melts through. And if you've added a little bit too much chilli at the beginning, or you've used a fresh chilli and it is really hot, just add some more yogurt, because that will cool and take some of that burn off from the chilli. So let's dish up. We've got our naan bread there, and then this is our sticky rice. Remember, this has got your coconut oil and you've got your coconut through this as well. And with the mint, really nice. And then let's do a nice bowl full of our curry. Again, you can cool this down, you can pop this in the freezer. It's really nice, and the whole family can eat this as well. So you can, after you've dished up a PKU portion, you can always add some cooked chicken, you can add some prawns, and that's there. And just to finish it off, I'm going to add some coriander leaves, just to add some nice spice. Let's add a little bit to our rice. Again, you can add parsley if you don't like coriander, or you can leave it out, but it just adds that extra dimension to the curry. So there you have your coconut sticky rice, you've got your Carolyn vegetable curry, and then you've got your naan bread cooked in your coconut. So again, we've got coconut all the way through this. You've then got your yogurt and cucumber dip to go with your naan bread. So you've got your complete meal there. Try this one, guys, because you're going to love it, and again, great for the whole family. It's definitely my favourite curry. Let me know how you get on, take some pictures. All the recipes are on Low Protein Connect. If you need any other bread recipes, look back and look at the bread video, you'll see that on there. But if you need anything else, Low Protein Connect, and I'll see you next time. Bye.